Hello, welcome to Miss Peepers Reading Corner. I'm Katrina, aka Miss Peepers. This is Baroness T'Challa von Schnoodle. Let's talk about books. This month we are celebrating Banned Books Week. I'm talking about a different banned book in every video. My goal is education. Why are books banned? What books are banned? And also to encourage you, the reader, to decide what books you want to read and not let anyone else decide what books you are allowed to read. Today's book is Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. This book follows a man named Billy Pilgrim during the firebombing of Dresden. Pilgrim is a soldier, and this story goes back and forth in time and also takes some tangents into space as he experiences and tries to understand the horrors of war. This book is very anti-war. And Vonnegut even said that he wrote this book to underscore that there is nothing intelligent that can be said about a massacre. So this book has pretty clear intentions. It was published in 1969, and on the American Library Association's lists of the most challenged books between the years 1900 and 2000, this book is number 69, which is a pretty impressive feat considering it's only been published for about a third of that time. So why is this book censored? War is bad, right? Don't we all agree about that? Well, actually we don't all agree about that. If we did, then wars wouldn't keep happening. But anyway, first, and I'm going to read off of my note card for this one because I got a list. First, the language. The language has been described in various challenges as obscene, vulgar, R-rated, bathroom language, and my personal favorite, too modern. I don't know what too modern means. I guess that means obscene, vulgar, R-rated, bathroom language. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, there are definitely curse words in here. This is about soldiers in war, and as the wife of a veteran, I can confirm that military people do curse quite a lot. But that isn't all that upset people. Challengers have also found it to be an unpatriotic portrayal of war, which means basically, war is bad. Let's not have wars. Immoral subject matter, not sure what that means either, although there is some sex in here, so maybe it's that. Cruelty, yes, war, and violence, war again. There is a portion of this book that Billy Pilgrim spends in a prisoner of war camp, so there's quite a lot of cruelty involved in that. So maybe that's where they're thinking about the cruelty and the violence, as well as just the bombing of Dresden. Because, bombing a city, also pretty violent. War in general, pretty violent. And in 1973, a North Dakota school board banned this book despite not having read it. No one on the school board read this book. They just banned it outright. And a summary of the challenge states, this book is an indictment of war, criticizes government actions, is anti-American, and is unpatriotic. Dang. Well, let's talk a little bit about the historical context of this book, because I think that's important to understand not just the book, but also the atmosphere of challenge around it and the statement that I just read, explaining why it was challenged. The Vietnam War took place between 1955 and 1975. In the US, that particular war was incredibly controversial. The military instituted a draft, and a lot of citizens protested against that. And this book was published smack dab in the middle of all of that. So I can understand, not agree with, but I can understand why people in authority who are trying to keep an unpopular war going, and then Vonnegut writing this book at just the right time to capture the zeitgeist, essentially. He was speaking to people who were already protesting against war, talking about a different war, but underscoring why war is so damaging to everyone involved. But I will say, in my mind, in the US at least, there is nothing more patriotic than being able to criticize your government. Freedom of speech and freedom of the press are so core to our rights as Americans that to say that it's unpatriotic to indict war and to criticize the government is, quite frankly, ludicrous. But as Billy Pilgrim himself would say, so it goes. So let me know, have you read Slaughterhouse-Five or anything else by Kurt Vonnegut? I want to read some more Vonnegut, so I'd love some suggestions in the comments. And either way, I will see you in the next one.